Cristiano Ronaldo supposed to be playing here in Australia. Just imagine how cool would it be to see him play live in the stadium. It's a shame he refused to play the most important Asian league. If he accepted, in what team do you think he would be playing for the A-League? Let me know in the comments. It's round 11 in the A-League, and the ladder is starting to take its shape. This round marks the half of the tournament, and the teams need to secure a place in the top 6 to seek the title. Melbourne Victory and Brisbane Roar opens the round. The Victory is in the 11th position and Brisbane is in the 7th place. Victory had a brilliant start of the competition and is now facing a declining of performance. Brisbane Roar has been more stable, being in the middle of the ladder so far. The data indicate that Brisbane is slightly better than Melbourne Victory. In terms of average scoring, Brisbane has 1 versus 1.33 for Melbourne Victory. But in goals conceded, Brisbane takes 0.67 versus 1.1 per game for Victory. Melbourne Victory won their last home game but lost the other two. They have been struggling to a good form streak and conceded goals is 4 in 5 last games. Brisbane also conceded 4 in last 5, however they are currently unbeatable, plus Roar only lost 1 game away. I believe that both teams are fairly similar, and for this reason I'm predicting a draw for this game. 1-1 because Victory has a quite slow offensive transition and Brisbane didn't show a great football playing away. Perth Glory versus Western Sydney Wanderers closed the Friday games for the round. Glory has had a difficult season thus far with a record of 2 wins and 6 losses. They have to work on solidifying their defense, having conceded 15 goals in 9 matches. Their offensive also has been lacking potency, scoring only a total of 7 goals. In terms of goals scored per match, Perth Glory has an average of 1.5 playing at home. Their goals conceded per match is 1, and they have an average of 9 shots per goal scored. Their star play is the midfielder Aaron McNeff, who has scored a total of 2 goals this season. Western Sydney has had a successful season with a record of 5 wins and 2 losses. They have a strong defense, having conceded only 7 goals in 7 matches. Their offensive has been playing solid, scoring a total of 12 goals. In terms of goals scored per match, Western Sydney has an average of 0.8 playing away. Their goals conceded per match is even lower with 0.6, and they have an average of 15.5 shots per goal scored. Their key player is the midfielder Yanni Mbakoto, who has scored a total of 2 goals and participated in numerous offensive plays. Based on the data, it's difficult to predict a winner for this upcoming match. Western Sydney has a solid defense, but Perth home games could have given some good opportunities to them. I predict 1-0 for Western Sydney because they are facing a better moment in the competition. Central Coast Mariners and Adelaide United make an interesting game. I would say this is the 6-pointers game. It's the 3rd versus the 4th in the ladder. It's only 1 point separating both teams, but Adelaide United has a tough challenge ahead against the A-League's best attack. Central Coast Mariners come to this game with 2.14 goals scored and 1.67 goals conceded, with an impressive only 7 shots per goal scored. The Cum-Dog is on the hunt to be the most goal scorer, and with Samuel Silveira and Marco Tullio's help, they can make a strong offensive. If Goodwin plays well, Adelaide plays well. Ibuzuki is in the need to be served him and Ben Halloran as well to score. The good news is that Central Coast also concede goals at home. This is a good game, and I believe that both teams will create chances due to lack of strong defenses. I believe that Central Coast playing with their crowd will be the difference, even though they don't count on Garen Kowal anymore. 2-1 Central Coast, and it's the ketchup bottle celebrations. If you know, you know. Do you see the big QR code in the center? This is the free pass to my community on Telegram. Scan it now or go to predictortalk.com/join community to be part as well. There is a place to talk football 24/7, and we also cover more bets from other leagues. So join now! The upcoming football match between Sydney FC and Wellington Phoenix is sure to be a closely contested affair. Both teams have had struggle this season so far and are evenly matched, making it difficult to predict a winner. Sydney FC plays with a mix of attacking and defense play. They will be looking to rely on their star player, the forward Robert Mack, to score goals and lead their offense. However, they will also need to be wary of Phoenix's high-scoring offense, led by the forward Priovic. Wellington Phoenix has a slightly weaker defense, but they make up for it with their offensive power. They will be looking to attack from the outset to put pressure on Sydney's defense. The most accurate attack may be the winner of this game. And as Sydney shoots more often, I predict they could win this game by 2-1. The league leaders received the last season winners, Western United, who are now in the 10th position. Western United have the biggest challenge of the round, facing one of the best defense of the competition and the second best attack. Melbourne City is coming to this game averaging 2.25 goals scored and conceding only 0.75 per game. It's massive. Jimmy McLaren has an impressive 12 goals and just broke the goal record streak by scoring in 9 goals in a row. For how long do you think he can keep this record? Let me know in the comments. Western United have 1.75 goals scored but concedes 2.5 goals per game on average. They have conceded only 1 goal in the last 3 games, which is an improvement, but they have problems as they always concede at least 2 goals playing away. Priovic and Milanovic are the best hope for goals, and they need to be very accurate in this game if they want to make an upset for City. This game may not be the goal fest, and I believe that now Western United is playing better than before, especially defensively. But Melbourne City is better offensively and defensively as well, so I'm going for 2-0 for City. Wrapping up round 11, the Bulls are facing the Jets. MacArthur is still in the top 6, sitting in the 5th position, and Newcastle Jets is still trying to seek a place in the knockout zone. They are now in the 8th place. Interestingly, when MacArthur conceded a goal at home, they lost the game. It happened twice. To make things even more interesting, when the Jets score playing away, they won their games. It also happened twice. So do you think Newcastle will score in this game? Let me know as well in the comments. I don't see many goals for this game. Based on the data, MacArthur is slightly better with 1.25 goals scored and only 1 conceded on average, versus 0.6 scored and 2 conceded on average for Newcastle. This is the type of the game that anything can happen, and the data is super unclear. Also, both teams' moments are unstable, so it makes the prediction even harder. But the Bulls forward Arabuli could score and bring the 3 points home. So I'm going for 1-0 MacArthur this time. I want to remind again that this content is based on past statistics and does not necessarily correspond to future outcomes. Always bet responsibly. These are the bets I am placing for this round. Feel free to use them if you want. Be mindful that the odds may be different from what you see here. This is the time that you just pause the video or take a screenshot. Again, always bet responsibly. Subscribe to the channel to receive the next game's analysis. I'm leaving the space now open for you to let me know what your predictions are in the comments. I'll see you guys later.